versus Forest. Yeah, I mean, it doesn't get any better. Everybody in Scott County is here. I'm telling you, the stands are packed. Everywhere is packed. Everybody is anticipating this game. Got Todd from the Clarion Ledger is coming over today. Fox 40 has got this is their game of the week. I'm talking about, y'all, there is a lot of hype on this game. Morton is 7-2. Of course, their last 7 wins coming off their last 7 games. They've really picked up steam, knocked off Velma Jackson. Forrest comes in here. Hey, what else can you say? Undefeated into this game, number 1 in 3A. And let me tell you what, those Morton Panthers, they're ready. They've heard it all week how good these Bearcats are. But, hey, we've had the target on their chest all year, so you can bet Judd Boswell's going to have these Bearcats ready to play.
Yeah, they're definitely going to be ready to play. Going to be a big game for the Bearcats, big game for the Morton Panthers. This is it. This is for the Golden Chicken, and maybe even more importantly for the district title also. This game will decide, most likely will decide the district champion, barring any upsets in the next week. So it is a big game, big atmosphere right here in Forest. And if you're listening to the game tonight, it's rare because it looks like everybody in Scott County is here tonight. It's a big crowd, and I can't believe we'd have any listeners tonight, Jason, because everybody is here, it looks like.
This game still gives me goosebumps, man. I'm telling you, it just something about this game just gets your heart pumping. I mean, and it's nothing better than Morton being good at the same time Forest is.
Yeah, it really is.
I pull for Morton all year, even though they're rival. I want them to be good when we come here.
I tell you, I couldn't sleep this morning. I woke up about 5 o'clock this morning, tossing and turning, just ready for this game.
I'm telling you.
We're going to send it back to WQST, take a quick break, and we're going to come back with the Captains of the Night game and the coin toss and get this game underway. You're listening to the Bearcat Gridiron Show, WQST 850 AM. All right, Bearcat fans, we're back and ready to get under action right here in Morton, Mississippi as we get ready to kick off the battle for the Golden Chicken. Captains are out on the field tonight. Captains for the Bearcats are number 2, Jonathan Warnsley, number 4, Trayshawn Mitchell, number 5, Cameron Stowers, and number 6, Josh Pinkston. And Jason, there is 3 all-star players for the Bearcats on there. I'm not sure if you heard that or not, but Cameron Stowers made an all-star game, Trayshawn Mitchell made an all-star game, and Josh Pinkston made an all-star game, along with 2 Morton Panthers. There's going to be 5 all-stars on the field tonight. Trevez Calhoun made an all-star game, and Alex Duckworth from Morton also made an all-star game. I think Calhoun and Pinkston are going to the Mississippi-Alabama all-star game. Duckworth and Trayshawn Mitchell are going to the North-South, the Bernard Blackwell All-Star game that Lovatus played in last year. And also, Cameron Stowers, we found out today, is playing in a first-time All-Star game. That's the Mississippi-Louisiana All-Star game. So we've got 5 All-Stars on the field tonight, and that's big right here for Scott County. Yeah, really big, no doubt about it. And talking about big, for Morton, number 54, Quay Evans. I'm telling you, he's a beast, and unfortunately, he looks like he's ready to play. The knock on him is that sometimes he doesn't come ready to play all the time. But I don't think he's going to take off any tonight. We're going to have to run away from that side because he can disrupt things seriously bad. So, but hey, look for Morton to come out, Vance, be pretty basic. They're going to come out and try to pound the ball. Duckworth has been their go-to guy. They run that ball, pound it out. And, you know, they'll eventually go for that deep ball here and there, but mainly it's going to be running it. Look for Forrest maybe to spread it out, try to catch them with Stowers, Pinkston, and some of them. Do what we do best, loosen up that defense a little bit, and then start pounding that ball also. All right, Jason, I was talking. I wasn't paying attention. Who won the toss? Who's receiving the ball? Good. Hey, we'll find out in just a minute when they kick it off.
Morton won the toss.
Morton won the toss.
They deferred to the second half.
If it's first time in a long time, Bearcats will actually start with the ball. But, Jason, I did a little research. As you may or may not know, the 3 teams that these 2 teams played together, St. Andrews, McLaurin, and Carthage, Forrest won the scoring battle. Morton beat them 67 to 25. 67 to 13. Bearcats beat them 128 to 6.
We're just going to take care of business tonight.
Yeah, it's all. You can throw all the records out. Also, Bearcats have beaten 5 playoff-bound teams. Morton has beaten 2 playoff-bound teams.
Okay,
so,
there you go.
On paper,
we look better.
On paper, it looks like the Bearcats, but you know what? You never know. Paper doesn't play this game. You got to get out here on the field and play them. So the Bearcats getting ready to come out, and if you get a little background noise, Bearcat fans, we'll apologize for that. Morton has a very good sound system, superior sound system, and you can really hear it coming in good here in the press box. So you're going to get a little background noise, but great to see all the attention going. Also, Jason, out of 60 votes in the Rod Walker's Outsmart the Smart Guy, 4 of them went to Morton. The rest of them went to Forrest. So around the state, 6 of them went to Morton. Around the state, everybody's predicted the Bearcats to win this game. But again, we've got to play it. We've got to play it right here. And this is it for the Golden Chicken. Bearcats win this game, and we get to keep the chicken forever.
Yeah, that's right. They get to buy the next one. And Man, it doesn't get any bigger than this right here, Vance. I'm telling you.
Chad needed me to repeat that. He might not have caught it.
I didn't think I heard you right.
Yeah, if Bearcats win this game, we get to keep this trophy forever, and a new trophy will have to be purchased for next year.
By Morton.
By Morton. So, big game here tonight, and we knew this. We were looking for this game after last year's win, knowing we'd won 2 in a row, trying to get 3 in a row here, but 3 in a row is hard to do. It's been pushing 20 years since the last time that's won 3 in a row. I think it was the 93 teams that won 3 in a row.
Wow.
To start this chicken we've got. So it's 17 years this chicken's been passed back and forth, if my math is correct.
Ah, goodness.
So good job tonight. It is Morton will be kicking off back deep for the Bearcats to return. It is Pinkston and Stowers. And Jason, I was talking to Boswell today, and he said Travis Calhoun is one of the fastest players he's ever seen.
Wow.
Said he is lightning quick, and we've got to be able to contain him. So that's going to be the key tonight is whether Morton can move the ball against this Bearcat defense. Nobody has done it all year. We'll see if the Panthers are able to do it. As we get set to kick off, Morton kicks a squib kick. I won't say it's onside. It just looks like he missed it. Trayshawn Mitchell takes it at the 30. Trying to turn the outside, still on his feet, knocked around, still going. Finally taken down along the 36-yard line, where the Bearcats will start out 1st and 10 at their own 36-yard line.
Good job that time by the Bearcats, just getting out of the ball, letting it get to their playmakers, letting them make it. A lot of times you make a mistake trying to get in front of that ball.
Yep.
So good job there. Now we'll see what this Bearcat offense advance, like you said. It's not very often the Bearcats start out on offense.
No, it's first time, 6 weeks probably at least, that we've seen them, if they've done it at all. I can't remember when they did. So starting the first quarter, it looks like Bearcats coming out. We got 2 wide receivers on the near side. New formation with Stowers and Pinkston together here on the near side. I formation in the backfield. Now Evans looks to see if he's got to call an audible. Quay Evans doing the same thing, the leader for that Morton defense, shifting people around. Evans takes a snap, hands it off to Quay Jones, right at Quay Evans, and Quay Evans takes him down. Maybe a gain of 1 on the play. No movement that time. That's going to bring up 2nd and 9 now for the Bearcats.
Yeah, Quay Evans is going to be hard to move tonight. I don't care who's across our offensive line. And as I said, you kind of got to run the opposite direction. And I'm sure as the game wears on, we'll avoid Quay.
Yeah, you're right. Number 12 is Travis Calhoun. He's covering Pinkston tonight. Evans goes under center now, 2nd and 9. Wants to throw this time, looking for Pinkston. Throws it deep to Stowers. Stowers, in and out of the hands. Excuse me, that was Pinkston. In and out of the hands. It hit him. What did it do? Hit him in the hands, Jason. That's all you can say about that one. Hit him in the hands. And it looked like he caught it and was trying to turn before he really controlled it.
Yeah, a lot of times as a playmaker, sometimes you want to make that play before you actually get that ball. And he's such a good playmaker and can do something with the ball. As you said, he turned a little quick. So the play's open, though. That's the key.
That's the key, is he was open. It was there. Now the Bearcats going to spread it out a little bit. Number 5 for the Bearcats. That's Cameron Stowers on the near side. As Evans waits the snap, takes it, wants to throw. Does throw across the middle of the field. Deep, just overshoots. That's Mitchell running down the middle right there. An incomplete pass, and Bearcats going to have to punt right off the bat. And Jason, we got a new punter as Juan Rodriguez comes into the game to kick. Shepard
still hurt.
He's got some meniscus tears in his knee. He's going to be out for a couple weeks. Hope to get him back by playoff time, but he had to miss this game. And believe me, Amanda was seeing him, and he didn't want to miss this one. It's killing him not to be in for this game.
Sure.
So we're going to see what kind of punter Rodriguez is. We know he's a good kicker.
Number 10, Juan Rodriguez.
3 and out for the Bearcat offense as Rodriguez sets to kick off, and I can't quite catch that number back there, Jason, for Morton. Good spiraling kick from Rodriguez as it bounces backwards at the 26-yard line, where Morton will start out 1st and 10 at their own 26. It looks like number 10 for Morton, Kincaid, the senior wide receiver, was attempting to return that one, but he couldn't get anywhere near it. Good kick by Rodriguez.
I mean, all you say is the boy can kick. I mean,
boy's got a leg on it.
It don't matter. The boy can kick, and I mean, that was a beautiful punt. I mean, it was really a
high-hanging, spiraling kick. Good kick. Just bounced the wrong way.
All right, we need a good 3 and out right here, Vance. And what you can't have in this game is drop balls.
No.
And that hurt us right there. That got us out.
That was a first down or more dropped right there by Pinkston. So 10:59 first quarter. Morton takes their first drive of the night. Quarterback's trying to run it. He's going to be taken down for a loss back along the 24-yard line is where they will spot him. Loss of 2 on the play. And Jason, that looks familiar, doesn't it?
It really does. I'll tell you what, you can run at that Bearcat defense up the middle, and I hope they try it all game long.
I have a feeling they will run it to try and set up the pass, because if they can catch, if Trevez Calhoun gets open and the quarterback can get it to him, there's no catching him, Jason.
Yeah, that's what I've heard is they try the deep ball with him. They set that up with the run.
Yep. Stacked right now as they've got 4 men in the backfield, shotgun formation with the quarterback. He takes it, hands it off up the middle, finds a little bit of hole, but it's pushing him back. No gain there. They're going to spot him back at the 24 again. No gain on that play. Going to bring up 3rd and 12 now for the Panthers.
Now decision time for Morton and what they're going to do on 3rd down and long. Running game not working so far. They've run 2 plays and lost 2 yards. And so now they got to go to the drawing boards here, Vance. Might see that pass coming up here.
Yeah, exactly. Under 10 minutes in the first quarter. No score in this ball game. Forrest went 3 and out. Morton's facing 3rd and 12 to try and avoid going 3 and out on their first drive tonight also. No wide receivers. Got 3 running backs stacked together in the backfield. They're going to swing it out. Going to try and block for the quarterback as he cuts it up the middle of the field. Gets it over the 30, but is well short of the first down. So that's going to be a punting situation for the Panthers. End up with a total gain of, I guess you could say they got back to, 31, about a 5-yard total gain on that drive. And they're going to put them punting. I got Stowers and Pinkston back to return for the Bearcats.
Good looking formation for Morton, though, because, I mean, they got a lot of blockers right there just leading the way for that quarterback.
Yeah, he breaks a tackle, and he could go all the way on that play.
That's a good looking formation.
Everybody has to try something different to try and find something against the Bearcats. We've seen a lot of different formations this year of somebody trying to find something that works. Good snap, no pressure from the Bearcats. Short, squibbing kick, it bounces. Woo, almost hits the Bearcat. And it's going to be down along the 28-yard line where Bearcats will start out 1st and 10. Number 8 for the Bearcats, Reggie Odom, had to do a little ducking to get out of the way of that one as it bounced right over the top of his head.
All right, Bearcat offense going to try to get on track here. And so far it's just been defense. And but, you know, we had that open pass there, so the pass is there for the Bearcats. And we had him on that deep ball as well. So hopefully we'll start connecting.
Yeah, I think it's just a matter of connecting. You know, Evans has got to let the adrenaline settle down just a little bit. You know, he's fired up for this game. Let's see what they do as they come out in the spread offense this time with Warrensley in the backfield with him. 4 wide receivers. Evans takes a snap, wants to throw. Quick pass to Mitchell, who catches it at the 31. Trying to break a tackle, driving forward. Gets it all the way up to the 36-yard line. A pickup of 7 on the play. It's going to be, give him 8 on the play. It's going to bring up 2nd and 2 now for the Bearcats. And Jason, I think that's what we're going to have to do tonight. We've got to throw it more than we run it.
Yeah, I think you're right. That big defensive line for Morton is going to be a hard push for the offensive line. I think you're right. That pass is going to be there. And hopefully we'll continue using that. Some of them short balls have always been successful.
Right, 8:26 left to go in this first quarter. No score. Bearcats staying in the spread offense this time. As Evans waits the snap, man in motion. Handoff to Patrick. He's trying to turn the corner. He's going to be taken down for a loss all the way back at it looks like back at the original line of scrimmage around the 27th, and that's going to bring up 3rd and 10. And Jason, that didn't work.
Well, you went right at Quay Evans on that side. He busted right through, and you kind of saw it coming. I looked and I said, oh no, there's Quay.
Yeah.
He kind of pushed him back a little bit, and then there come the other defenders.
He got around. He outrun Quay, but the man trailing him got him. It wasn't nothing he could do. So now 3rd and 10 for the Bearcats after the loss. Gain of 8 on the first play, loss of 8 on the second play. Staying in this spread offense, got Stowers and Patrick to the near side, Pinkston and Mitchell to the far side. As Evans waits the snap, takes it, wants to throw deep down the sideline to Pinkston. Just overshoots him. Where's the flag? No flag on the play. As he looked like his hands were knocked down, Jason. Good coverage that time by Morton. I guess you can call it good coverage because he didn't get called for the pass interference, so great coverage because it looked to me like he surely grabbed hold of Pinkston's arms. May have been uncatchable anyway. 7:23, Bearcats 3 and out again. Going to have to punt it away to Morton. And Jason, we may be looking at another 6-2 ball game.
Yeah, I'm telling you, another 3 and out right there. And we knew Morton had that good defense. But I'm telling you, we're doing a good job of blocking Quay on the pass. I've been watching that, and our guys are blocking. He's not getting to the quarterback.
Yeah. Punt from Rodriguez, another good kick. Back in the return man up. Takes another Morton bounce, though. It just stops right there at the 33-yard line where Morton will start out 1st and 10 at their own 33-yard line. And This is a defensive game again, Jason. I don't like these defensive games.
I don't either.
I mean, I like our defense, but I don't like.
I'm not used to the Forest offense having 2 3-and-outs in a row. We're spoiled.
This is definitely the best defense that we faced, no doubt about it. And you expected that with Quay Evans on that defensive line. You've got to go around him, and Morton knows that. They know you're going to run away from him, so it's easy to stop something like that. So Morton will start out. 7 minutes left to go in the first quarter. No score in the ball game. Staying in this stacked formation. Quarterback going to run it to the short side. Bearcats trip him up and take him down. That's Quillian Jones. Wraps him up in the backfield. Looks like about a loss of 1 on the play. Great job, Quillian Jones.
Yeah, he just came right through the middle and then caught him on the backside when he was trying to get a hold. Good job for Quillian Jones.
That's what you do, run around the blockers.
There you go.
6:54, no score in the game. Morton facing 2nd and 10 now from their own 33-yard line. Bearcat defense, that red brick wall, is dressed in all in white tonight. Staying with everybody in the backfield is Morton. Quarterback takes it, wanting to throw. That's Travis Calhoun wanting to run. He's taken down back at the 30, loss of 4 that time. And Jason, that's what we've seen all year long. It's hard to run against the Bearcats.
Well, it is. They do. They're so good at pursuing the ball. Everybody is running toward the ball and scraping down that line, and it's just hard to find a hole for it to run into. And he just keeps running and running. There's nothing ever, pans out.
Yeah, that's Travis Calhoun. I guess you could say they're running a little bit of a wildcat. It's not very much spread out. It's all backed up back there in the backfield. 3rd and 12 now is what they're going to be facing, and Calhoun's going to stay in as their quarterback. He's usually their wide receiver, but it's just direct snap to him and let him try and run it. Getting his blockers.
And they're coming. It's not hard to figure out. Now he's going to, run this way.
Yep. No, ball on the ground. He picks it back up, falls on it at the 25. That's going to be a loss of 6 on the play. All the way back to the 25. It's going to be another punting situation. And it looked like they tried to do a little misdirection that time as you called it. You know they're going this way. They tried to go the other, but they dropped the ball. They're setting that up.
It must be.
Yep.
They're smarter than I give them credit for.
Yeah, smarter than you because you think they're going this way. All right. Another 3-and-out. 2 3-and-outs for both teams so far in this first quarter with 5 minutes left. Morton's punting again. Stowers and Pinkston set back to return. High snap over his head. Ball's on the ground. He picks it up. No, it's blocked by the Bearcats. Bearcats looking to pick it up. They do pick it up. And they get in. No, they're going to down him. They're going to down him at the 2. But the Bearcats have it 1st and goal at the 2 off of the high snap to the punter. He tries to get it away, but a whole bunch of white jerseys there ready to block it. And they knock it down. And their Bearcats going to have it 1st and goal from the 2.
Tadlock.
Oh, yeah, baby.
All right.
Hey, we got a faithful follower just text me. Mr. David Freeman's online.
Oh, Mr. David Freeman online, the free man.
Well, that's good to hear him. He's a Lake man, so you wouldn't expect him to be at this game. So, but Lake's playing at home. Lake's fighting for the playoff spot right now. They're playing Pisgah. Bearcats got 2 wide receivers, I formation. Hands it to Quillian Jones, who hits a man and walks in untouched. Touchdown, Bearcats with 4:57 left to go in the first quarter. Bearcats take a 6-0 lead with the extra point pending. 2-yard run by Quillian Jones puts the first points on the board. Credit the blocked punt by that Bearcat special teams. And Jason, that's one of the things that you expect this game to come down to is most likely mistakes on special teams. Both these defenses are too good. They're not going to make a lot of mistakes. Probably come from special teams somewhere else. High snap. Hold is down. Kick is up, and the kick is no good. Wide right is that one. So it is 6-0. Bearcats lead. You're listening to the Bearcat Gridiron Show, WQST 850 AM. Rodriguez set to kick off after the Quillian Jones 2-yard plunge. And he kicks a high end-over-end kick. It's going to be taken along the 10-yard line by Calhoun. Bobbles it a little bit, gets a handle on it, cuts it back up the middle of the field. Oh, and 2 Bearcats take him down. Oh, that's a good job there because he was fixing to go, Jason.
Yeah, the only thing he had to beat after that was the kicker. And as fast as he can run, I'm telling you.
Number 88, Devian Beeman, took him down along. He had help from another one. I missed the other number. I want to say it may have been 16, which is Uncle Lyles helped to take him down also. So Morton will start out 1st and 10 at their own 31-yard line. 4:50 left to go in this first quarter. Bearcats lead 6-0. Morton offense trying to find something work. Now they're spreading it out, changing it up a little bit. Spread formation. Oh, that might be against the Bearcats, Jason. Offsides that time. That's number 52 for the Bearcats. Michael Townsend just got a little anxious.
Boy, I mean, he walked right on through. He said the heck with him. He walked all the way to the 20-yard line.
Yeah.
He didn't even try to come back.
Once he committed, wasn't no chance to turn it around.
Well, he should have knocked one of the Morton players down. If you're going to go.
You're going to go get a lick out of it.
Got it right.
5-yard gain for the Panthers. That's going to bring up 1st and 5 now for Morton. Staying in this spread offense, number 14 is your quarterback for Morton. That's Jameer Slocum. That's a freshman quarterbacking for Morton. He hands it off to number 5, who's going to lose yardage that time, Jason. He gets the ball, and there's 3 white jerseys got him corralled. He can't go anywhere. Tries to go right, tries to go left, nowhere to go.
And that's what the Bearcats do, is the gang tackling so much. But all they're doing is they're trying to spread out that field, the 4 or 5 wide receivers, trying to loosen it up a little bit, find some running lanes, and still nothing going. That Bearcat, the problem is the defensive line.
Yeah, the defensive line is stout. Is that a freshman quarterback? Ooh, it is a freshman quarterback. Making sure I had that number right. Freshman quarterback for Morton. Staying in this spread offense. Got one man, looks like Duckworth in the backfield with him. Puts a man in motion this time. Takes a snap, quarterback's going to keep it. Looks like he has running room, but it quickly closes off. He carries it to the 33-yard line. Pickup of 1 on the play, but that's going to bring up 3rd and 6 now. 3rd and 7 now for the Panthers.
Good job by number 38, Justin Robinson, right there on the tackle. Stopped him. So now 2 plays and a loss of a yard. Now it's 3rd down, about 6 yards to go for the Panthers. So facing another 3-and-out situation if they can't convert. Again, another
a 5-yard penalty for the Bearcats. I think we've given up more yards and penalties on defense than we've actually given up in offense. 3:32 left to go in the first quarter. Spread offense again for Morton. Whoa, he pump fakes it, pulls it down. The quarterback does. Number 56, Randall Boyd gets him. He drops the ball on the ground, though, Jason. Bearcats, I think, going to get it. Looked like he tried to maybe shovel past it.
Throw it.
And it is. It's Bearcat ball. Yeah. It looked like he dropped it with his hand down at the bottom, and that's a freshman mistake. That's all you can say about that. He pump faked it, tried to run, pressure coming from big Randall Boyd. I believe I'd get scared and drop the ball if Randall was chasing me.
No doubt, and what a good job of that Bearcat defense, and heads up to get on that football right there. And now they're in business. These turnovers by the Panthers are really costly. The first was that punt block, it cost a touchdown, and now this one on the 22-yard line, Vance, knocking on the door once again.
The Bearcats have it 1st and 10 at the Morton 22-yard line. They're in that I formation with Jones and Warnsley in the backfield. Stowers and Pinkston, your wide receivers, as Evans will go under center. Evans takes a snap, gives it to Warnsley. Got a little hole there. He carries it up over the 15-yard line. Going to be taken down, along the 14-yard line. That's going to be a pickup of about 8 on the play, maybe 9 on the play.
And Vance, they had the line stacked that time. The Panthers, I mean, they had just about everybody on the line. One thing Morton's doing that not everybody did, they're going single coverage. They believe their defensive backs can man up on our guys, and they're putting everybody on that line.
I will give them credit. I bet their defensive backs are probably some of the best we've seen. As they've got Calhoun as one of them, Travis Calhoun, who is an all-star, and I'm not sure who this near side one is. I have to catch his number. 2nd and short. The Bearcats handed to Warnsley again, who's got the first down inside the 10-yard line. It's going to be a first down, 1st and goal to go for the Bearcats. Ball is spotted right at the 10-yard line.
It is a first down.
So we'll see what Morton can do, Forrest can do here with a 1st and goal. It's finding running room, Jason.
They really are.
Didn't expect to see that, but they're finding it.
They really are, and I tell you, as I said, Morton's got everybody stacked right there in the box. We're still rolling, so credit our offensive line, but I tell you, Warnsley is just fearless when he's running the ball.
Well, and they're running to the right side, which is right there where Quay Evans is at, too, also, Jason. He's on that right side of the center, and the last 2 plays have been right at him. 2:21 left to go in the first quarter. Man in motion for the Bearcats as they spread it out this time. Quarterback keeper, he's driving forward, still on his feet all the way down to the 4. Pickup of 6 for Evans that time as he carries it down to the 4-yard line. It's going to be 2nd and goal from the 4.
And one thing, Vance, about the Bearcat offense is they run plays to set up other plays. Like that time, they brought the man in motion like they would normally hand off. They faked the handoff, quarterback keeper. I mean, it's just such a dynamic offense as far as
and if he just gets that defensive line to flinch, then he gets them out of position. 151, shotgun formation for Evans. 2nd and goal from the 4. Spread offense. He's got Patrick and Stowers to the near side. Getting the call in from the coaches.
Hands up.
Going to run out of time. They don't get it off. There it is. Quarterback keeper up the middle. He's got room. He's
Touchdown,
in. Touchdown, Bearcats. Matthew Evans with a 4-yard quarterback keeper. 2 runs in a row from Evans. Picks up 10 yards and the touchdown. And the Bearcats take a 12-0 lead with the extra point pending. Will they kick the extra point or go for 2? Looks like they're going for 2.
Yeah.
Going for 2 now is the Bearcats. With 1:27 left to go in the first quarter, Bearcats are capitalizing on Morton mistakes right now, the block punt and the fumble by the quarterback. Bearcats take the short field, and you don't want to give that offense short field, Jason. Evans awaits the snap, takes it, wants to throw, quick pass, no, pumps it, pulls it down, in and out of the hands. Looked like a little bit of pushing going on as he went up, but incomplete. That's going to leave it 12-0, and we're going to take a break. You're listening to the Bearcat Gridiron Show, WQST 850 AM. All right, Ron Rodriguez kicks it off. Oh, that's a big kick there, Jason. It's taken in the end zone. That's going to come out to the 20-yard line. What a kick by Rodriguez.
Boy, he did. He put a foot in that one and all the way to the end zone. That's something you just don't see often in high school football unless you're a Bearcat follower, because most high school kickers can't do that. But I tell you, Rodriguez, what a weapon he is. And unfortunately, he's a senior.
West Jones leading Wayne County 13-0 in the first. There's another big game that was expected to be 2 there. Not expected to be that a 2-touchdown lead right in the first quarter like what we've got here. Just checking a few scores on Twitter. If you're listening tonight,
right,
you can follow us. We'll update on twitter.com/VanceCox, so be sure to check that out. 1:27. Morton takes a snap, quarterback keeper trying to turn it up the middle of the field, and he is wrapped up. Big number 54 for Forrest is Sherman Boyd, wraps up Tevez Calhoun and takes him down. They give him a yard on the pickup. That's going to bring up 2nd and 9.
And Morton's in a tough position. All they're really able to do is run the ball, and that's just what Forrest defends best. And that's Morton's best aspect is running the ball, because the freshman quarterback, he's just not ready to throw yet. That's not playing well for Morton.
No, Stay and no wide receiver sets for Morton as Calhoun takes it, hands it off up the middle of this time. He's going to be taken back along the 15-yard line. Another loss on the play. That was Duckworth on the carry that time. That's another all-star, but that's an all-star Bearcat defense.
Man, he come to that line flying out of nowhere. I tell you, these defensive linemen and linebackers for the Bearcats are just flying to the ball. They're barely getting a couple of steps in before they're getting hit.
That's what's amazing is Bearcats had 3 offensive players picked for all-star game, none on the defense. So that lets you know how well the defense plays as a unit.
I can't believe Quillian Jones got overlooked.
He's one of the best linebackers I've seen for a while. He hits hard, too. 13 seconds left to go in the first quarter. 3rd and 13 for the Panthers. Quarterback takes it, hands it off, and he's hit and taken down. He picks up a couple, gets it back to the 20, but that's going to bring up 4th and 10 for the Panthers, and that's the end of the first quarter. You're listening to the Bearcat Gridiron Show on the Gospel Station. All right, starting the second quarter, Morton's going to start it punting. Back deep for the Bearcats is Stowers and Pinkston. Kick gets away this time for Morton. It's a short kick towards the sideline, and it's going to bounce out of bounds in Morton territory. Bearcats will start out what looks like at the 47-yard line of Morton. So Bearcats going to get the ball in Morton territory again to start their first drive of the second quarter.
Everything going right so far by the Bearcats, but created by turnovers that the Bearcats, hey, they've produced, put them in straight shutouts. So, I mean, it's been a Bearcat defense that we've seen all year, but tonight, boy, they're playing with some serious passion.
Yeah, we picked up 12 points on 24 yards. So, yeah, what's going right for the Bearcats is going wrong for the Panthers, that's for sure. They did not expect to have costly turnovers like this early in the game. They've got 2 that have cost them 12 points in this game. Bearcats going back, staying in this spread formation. 1st and 10 as Evans looks for a shotgun snap. He's got 4 wide receivers. Warnsley in the backfield. Cowbells are ringing for Morton, trying to get their defense fired up. Evans takes a snap, wants to throw. Throws it deep down the sideline to Stowers. Stowers, oh, good coverage that time. That's Tevez Calhoun covering Stowers that time, and that's why he got picked right there, Jason. That's a defensive back right there for you.
Yeah, and that's why they can go to single coverage. A lot of teams played the Bearcats. They double cover either Stowers or Pinkston. Pick your poison. Either one of them will get you. But tonight they're going to single coverage, and you see why. Step for step, those defensive backs from Morton are with them every step.
Yeah,
no separation.
No separation that time for Stowers, and that's rare. We don't see that one-on-man coverage. 2nd and 10 for the Bearcats now, staying in the spread offense. Evans takes it, going to run the option, pitches it to Warren, who's got running room. And it's quickly closed down by the blue jerseys. Boy, he had open field for days. It closed up quick. He gets 2 on the play. Looked like he's fitting to get 20.
Boy, I'm telling you, Evans took a lick on that one that time, too. He pitched it just before he got hit, and he paid for it. I mean, they laid him out. And so,
3rd and 8 now for the Bearcats. Boy, when that pitch happened, I thought Warrensley was fixing to go. I couldn't find a blue jersey, and they come out of nowhere to shut him down. 11 minutes left to go in the first half. Bearcats lead 12-0. They're on the near sideline at the 45, facing 3rd and 8. The Panther fans getting fired up now. Evans calling out his plays to his players. Takes a snap, wanting to throw, looking to throw deep down the sideline to Pinkston's side. Pushed around, wanting to get the flag, not going to get it as he turned his back to the receiver, defensive back.
They're stingy with the yellows now, aren't they?
Yeah, they are stingy. There's been one offsides penalty, and that's it? No penalties coming this time, and Bearcats are throwing it. Looked like there's a lot of pushing and shoving and bumping going on there. I saw a lot of holding, too, on some of our short receivers that we wanted to see. But nonetheless, no call from the
I'm telling you, we have to work those short passes because that long ball, boy, they're all over.
They really are. They're covering the deep man good. The Bearcats will be punting again. Rodriguez kicking again. Pressure coming from Morton. They almost get it. What a high kick. Good Lord. Man. And it's going to be caught by Worsley. Excuse me, that's Nathan Reynolds.
Nathan Reynolds was there waiting for the ball, man. He was waiting for the ball. I'm telling you, the ball went over the lights.
That is unbelievable.
I've never seen a punt that high in high school football. That was unbelievable.
That was, I mean, he kicked it. That's a 40-yard punt. He kicked it from our own 40, but it was marked at the 45-yard line. He kicks it to the 5. Reynolds gets down there and catches it. I mean, just stands under it and waits for it and catches it.
That's unbelievable. I think we got a new punter.
Ooh. Shepard's been doing great.
Awesome.
Shepard's been doing great.
That's the best punt I've ever seen.
Oh, my God. It pins Morton down at their 4-yard line. Morton will start at 1st and 10 at their 4. Got 2 wide receivers spread out this time. I formation. They give it to the first man through. Oh, is he taken down? Where's he at,
they're going to give him forward progress.
Did they give him forward progress? Yeah. No, he loses 2.
On the carry for the Panthers.
Loses 1. Looks like they're going to mark him at the 3. Loss of 1 on the play. It's going to bring up 2nd and 11 now. Loss of 1.
Loss of 1 on the play. Bring up 2nd down and 11.
10 minutes left to go in this first half. Bearcats lead 12-0. Got Morton pinned deep in their own territory by the wonderful kick by Rodriguez.
They're going to have to get creative. If they hadn't figured it out yet, this run didn't do it.
Well, you know, if you got a freshman quarterback in there, so I don't know how creative you can get. I formation for the Panthers. They want to throw this time. Looking to the near sideline. Going to throw it. Oh, there's the flag. There's the flag. Pinkston threw a hip to Tavez Calhoun, and he's going to get the flag on that one.
Boy, they've got bailed out on that.
They really did. That was a tough play. Pinkston could have caught the ball, I think, if he'd have gone for it. But nonetheless, that's going to be pass interference against the Bearcats, and that's going to give Morton a first down. And, boy, that was tough there.
I mean, he was there all on the coverage. He just stopped.
He stopped, like, slow down Tavez Calhoun instead of going for the ball. And that gives Morton a first down and 10 all the way up at the 17-yard line. That's a 15-yard penalty against the Bearcat defense. Again, that's all they give up is penalty yards. They want to pass again. Going to throw the quick pass. Enters. Oh, in and out of the hands. Quiggen Jones. I thought he
wasn't expecting that. I mean, he jumped right up and he was there.
That was a pick 6 waiting for Quiggen Jones as that hit him right in the hands. As the freshman quarterback tried to throw the quick pass to the far sideline, and Jones jumped it. 9:36 left to go in this first half. Bearcats lead 12-0. Morton picks up their first down of the night on the Bearcat penalty, pass interference penalty. Now they're facing 2nd and 10 after the incompletion. I formation for Slocum, the freshman QB for Morton. Under center, hands it off to the tailback who's wrapped up. He gets it to the 20-yard line, maybe the 21, give him a pickup of 2 on the play. That's going to bring up 3rd and 8 for the Panthers.
So Panthers get that penalty, but still facing a 3rd down. But as you say, Vance, I mean, if it wasn't penalty yards, I mean, they hadn't moved an inch.
If they didn't get that penalty, there's a good chance we pick up our 2-point misconversions right there on that play. That's a tough. I say it's a tough break. It may not cost us anything, but it puts Morton a 3rd and 8 now at the 20-yard line. I formation for the Panthers. Quarterback wants to throw. Pressure coming from the Bearcats. He throws it. It's called for the first down, Jason. Reynolds takes him down at the 31-yard line. Pickup of 10 on the play, and that's a first down for the Panthers. Good throw that time from the quarterback, as it was a lot of pressure coming from Big Randall Boyd.
You kind of, as a defense, get in a lull. Hey, and you've been sitting there in this run. I don't know that the Bearcats were so much suspecting that pass right there. It kind of caught them off guard.
It did. Now Morton has the 1st and 10. They pick up their 2nd first down of the night. First one really earned with 8:41 left to go in this first half. It's 1st and 10 at the 31-yard line of the Panthers. Slocum goes under center, I formation. Hands it off to the tailback who tries to turn it outside. That's a wrong way to go there, Jason. Wrong way to go. He loses 5 on the play back to the 25-yard line. Lose that 6 on the play. That's going to bring up 2nd and 16. And you don't get no second chances. You better hit that hole quick.
You do, boy. He stopped for just a minute, and it was over. I'm telling you, he had 5 white jerseys staring at him, just waiting for him.
That's one of those things. You go ahead and take your loss of 1, because if you try and turn the corner, it's going to be hard to make it against that Bearcat defense. 2nd and 16 now for the Panthers. I formation. And Slocum will go under center. 2 wide receiver set. Wants to throw this time. Flag on the play. That's going to be holding against Morton. Oh, and the receiver drops it too. He was wide open. But this is going to come back as it was holding on the play from the Panthers, I believe is what the flag's going to be. Once they loosen those flags up, they're starting to come on out now, Jason.
Must have been hung that first quarter.
Going to be holding.
Yep.
It's going to be against the Panthers.
Holding against the Panthers.
They got a long way to go now because they lost at 6. So
it can be 2nd and 26.
Woo, that's going to be tough to get.
It's going to get them back there inside the 15-yard line is where they'll run this next play.
Holding penalty against the Panthers.
And that play was there for the receiver. He dropped it.
Bearcats declined it to bring it up 3rd and 16.
Yeah. But Vance, that pass was there. I mean, he just absolutely dropped the ball.
No, it hit him right in the hands.
It did.
It hit him in the hands. Sometimes that's the worst place for these receivers. 7:46 left to go in this first half of play. 12-0 is your score. Bearcats lead. Morton's picked up a couple of first downs on this drive, but they're still inside the 25-yard line. 3rd and 16 for the Panthers. Slocum takes a snap, wants to throw. Pressure coming from the Bearcats, throws it across the middle of the field, and there they get another flag as Trayshawn Mitchell goes over the back of the defensive back. He still makes the catch. So it looks like a first down, so I assume they'll decline this penalty.
Yeah, because it would only be 15 yards. It wouldn't give them the first down. So, yeah, as you said, they're going to decline.
And it's automatic first down.
Well, and here's what's happening, Vance, is the freshman quarterback, has got all day to throw. I mean, they are blocking so well that our defensive line is not getting back there. He's sitting in the pocket, and, I mean, he's just throwing darts.
I won't say he's got all day to throw. He's getting the ball out pretty quick. Pressure's coming, but it's not coming clean. They're pushing the offensive line back, too, and they're collapsing the pocket. But
they've got to put him on the ground.
Again, this is what we were afraid of when we, could somebody move the ball in the air against this defense? And right now, Morton is doing it. They're going to get the first down. Bearcats take a timeout. We're going to take one as well. You're listening to the Bearcat Gridiron Show, WQST 850 AM. The 3rd first down in this drive, 2 of them on for penalties, pass interference penalties against that Bearcat defense. Morton's got the ball at their own 42-yard line. Actually been a pretty good drive considering they started at their 4-yard line, but 30 yards of that has been in penalties. 7:36 left to go in the first half, and Slocum goes under center. He's got 2 wide receivers slotted right next to the line. Hands it off up the middle. A little running room that time as he picks up a yard or 2. Carries it up to the 44-yard line. Give him a pickup of 2 on the play for Morton. That's going to bring up 2nd and 8.
And finding a little running room, and that's what the pass will do for you is loosen up that defensive line just a little bit, loosen things up, but not much. He got 2 yards.
Now, best play of the night for Morton is pass interference. 7:14 left to go in the ball game. Excuse me, in the first half. I want to call it the game.
My legs are hurting too.
Chad's legs are already hurting. He's out of shape.
On my tiptoes.
Oh, he's have to stand on his toes to see the camera. All right, 2nd and 8 for the Panthers. I formation, 2 wide receivers. Want to throw again. Bearcats unable to get the pressure on. Oh, and another penalty against Trayshawn Mitchell that time. That's another 15-yard first down penalty. Another pass interference penalty against the Bearcats.
I think it's going to be offense.
You think so?
Yeah.
Let's see. Well, Chad's wanting to say it's on offense. Let's see what it is. Pass interference on the offense. All right, so they're going to be taking.
Look at that.
Who did he
Mark it
hear
down.
that from? No, he heard that from somebody down there.
Oh, okay.
Who said that? You said that. Yeah, see, I knew it.
Crotwell, the announcer, said that. Chad called it.
Look at Chad. He ain't never seen a football.
Well, they give him Chad slack.
Write it down, Jason. You got the pen. Write it down. Chad was right. I don't know if you can give him full credit for that.
Full credit. Yeah, he got it from Crowell.
He gets half credit for that right.
I got a hit on fire.
All right, that backs it all the way back up to the 29-yard line. So tit for tat. That brings up 3rd and 22 now for the Panthers.
Costly penalty that time.
Ooh, that is a very costly penalty because they had it at the 8. So now they take a timeout. We'll take a timeout as well. You're listening to the Bearcat Gridiron Show on the Gospel Station. 3rd and 23 for Morton. They got trips to the near side. One receiver, Calhoun, to the far side, covered by Pinkston. Slocum in shotgun formation.
I think we got
Takes
enough
a
people
snap.
covering. We don't have enough covering.
They throw it to Calhoun, short. Pinkston catches it. He intercepts it at the 42. Off down the sideline. He's at the 40. He's at the 30. He's at the 20. It's clogging up at the 10 and run out of bounds along the 5-yard line. So the interception by Pinkston making up for a little bit of a drop there. And Bearcats going to have it 1st and goal at the 5. Another costly turnover by the Panthers.
Great job right there. And I mean, he threw it into about triple coverage there. Pinkston comes up with it, hits the sideline with nothing but his speed. Saw Coach Boswell just dancing, trying to get him to keep trucking down that sideline. And boy, he was moving. Finally, as you said, it closed off on him about that 10-yard line. Bearcats in business again.
That play looked awful familiar to what we run. Trips to one side, try to get the one-on-one coverage to your main receiver. That time it was Calhoun, but he was covered by one of our main receivers, Pinkston. I formation of the Bearcats, 1st and goal from the 5. Pinkston and Stowers, your wide receivers, as Evans go under center. Takes it, gives it to Warnsley. He's at the 5, spins, pushing his way forward, almost in there. He gets it down inside the 2-yard line. It's going to be 2nd and goal from about the 1.5. Looked like he was fixing to push it forward there, Jason, as he spun it around and he got low.
Yeah, no doubt. I'll tell you what, he is.
Get low, get low.
He is, he's a shifty runner, but boy, he can get inside the tackles and just motor through there.
He can get low and push his weight around, that's for sure. 6:06 left to go in the first half. Bearcats lead 12-0. Got 2nd and goal from the 2. As Evans will go under center. Give it again to Warnsley, who steps in untouched. Touchdown, Bearcats. It is 18-0 with the extra point pending. And Jason, that give credit to that offensive line as they are running. They are running to Evans' side and opening up holes. Challenging him, right, going right at him.
They are, and I tell you what, as you said, just huge credit to that offensive line for Forest. They have matured so much over this season.
And going for 2 again is the Bearcats. I formation. Stowers and Pinkston split to each side. As Evans will go under center. Takes it, gives it to Warnsley again. Same play. He pushes forward and he is in. No, they're going to say he's down.
The ball was laying in.
Oh my God, that's a tough break for the Bearcats. But 18-0 is your score with 5:52 left to go in the first half. You're listening to the Gospel Station. Good kick. It's going to back him all the way up. Oh, and he drops it at the 1, picks it up, trying to come back to the middle of the field. Bearcats are there, corralling him, finally take him down. He gets it back to the 18 before he's finally taken down. Morton will start out 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
Another good kick, as you said. Dropped right along that 1-yard line. Now this Bearcat defense again, as they've just held so strong all game long, other than penalties, Morton Panthers have not done a thing.
Got a score in the Sebastopol game after the first quarter. Sebastopol leads West Lincoln 21-0. Sebastopol's trying to turn things around, trying to get into the playoffs. They need another victory or 2 to get into the playoffs. 5:44 left to go in this first half of play. Morton's got it, 1st and 10 at their 18-yard line. Slocum takes it, hands it off. Oh, my gosh, he is wrapped up. Oh, boy, is he wrapped up. Look at all the white jerseys.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I mean, over half the team right there on the tackle. I mean, Vance, they met him, and, boy, they took him about all the way back to the end zone.
Big job. Let's see. Forward progress, they gave him loss of 2 on the play with his forward progress. That's going to bring up 2nd and 12. Chad, when you get a chance, scan those pile of cans down there under the scoreboard after this next play or something. There was a big can drive between the two Beta clubs, between Morton and Forest. I'm not sure who won the can drive, who actually had the most cans, but that is a lot of cans going to a good cause, going to the crisis center in Scott County. Great job by the Beta club. 2nd and 12 for Morton. Put a man in motion. Going to pitch it to the motion man. Oh, Randall Boyd disrupted. Takes him down at the 10.
I'm telling you, take notice right there. You can say what you want about Quay Evans, but that deadgum Randall Boyd, that boy he can just motor.
And give credit to Randall Boyd. A lot of times he makes that play, he gets his little penalty doing his Tennessee walking horse step. And I know he wanted to do it. He was eating him up not to do it that time.
Boy, he flew through there so fast. I mean, just
he was there. Golly. So that's going to bring up 3rd and about 18, maybe 19 to go for Panthers. They're back inside their own 10-yard line. As Slocum will go under center. Got 3 wide receivers, 2 to the near side, 1 to the far side. That's Calhoun split along by himself. Slocum takes it. Wants to throw, looking to the near side, across the middle of the field. He throws it up, got a wide open player who catches it, falling down. He gets, what a catch, caught it on his back. That is Laren Kincaid. As Jason, we didn't have enough coverage. Breakdown on our defensive backs. One man of those 2 cut across the middle. Mitchell tried to cover him, left Kincaid wide open. He couldn't get back in time, but you got to give credit to Kincaid. He caught that one on his back.
I mean, he was falling backwards, jumped up, was falling backwards, caught that ball. And, boy, the freshman quarterback got it off just in time as Randall Boyd was meeting him at the time he threw that ball. So, good throw, good catch for Panthers, first big play of the night.
All right, they're staying in that formation. Nope, they run 1 player off the field. They got 2 wide receivers, I formation. Takes a snap. It's Slocum. Pressure coming from Randall Boyd. Again, and he takes him down. He takes him down back inside the 40. They're going to mark him at the 38-yard line. That's a loss of 7 on the play.
Well, I tell you what I love about Randall Boyd. Watch him, Vance, when he goes.
Double coverage he went through.
Well, first, what he does is he stops for a minute, makes sure it's not a run. Once he finds out it's a pass, he is gone. And, I mean, he flew by, as you said, those 2 guys right there. And he is disrupting things so bad tonight for the Panthers. He's back in the backfield every single time.
2nd now and 17 for the Panthers. 3 minutes left to go in this first half of play. I formation. 2 wide receiver sets, and Slocum will go under center. Trying to throw again. Has time to throw, dive and catch short of the original line of scrimmage. They're going to make the completion, but that's going to bring up about 3rd and 11 as they spot him at about the 44-yard line. He needs the 45 on the other side for the first down, so that's going to bring up 3rd and 11 with 2.5 minutes left to go in this first half of play. Bearcats lead 18-0 off of 3 costly turnovers from the Panthers.
Look at the 3rd down and 11.
3rd and 11. It's the only thing Morton's got working tonight so far is their passing game. That's for sure, and that's what we expect to see. It's going to be close to 2 minutes when they get this one off. 3rd and 11. Referee's ticking it off. Slocum wants to throw. Does throw well over his hands of Trevez Calhoun, who makes a comeback, and Slocum overshoots him. So that's going to bring up 4th and 11 with 2 minutes left to go in this first half of play. And
Vance, once again, it's Randall Boyd in the backfield. I mean, he literally went through his first guy, pushed the second guy into the quarterback, and made him throw that pass right there.
Yeah.
I mean, Randall Boyd is.
You want to talk about the big defensive lineman in this game? You got to talk about Randall Boyd in this game.
I'm telling you, if anybody's taking notice tonight, he's been the star so far of the defensive.
He's taking double coverage and pushing both of them back into the quarterback. Got to watch for the fake here with time running out. High snap. Punter takes it. Gets it away. Short kick, unreturnable as it takes a Morton bounce at the 30. Oh, Pinkston thought about dropping it. The Bearcats will start out at their own 17-yard line with 1:58 left to go in this first half of play. Bearcats lead 18-0 off of 3 touchdowns, off of 3 turnovers by the Panthers. And you get their turnovers, but you got to give credit to that defense too.
All right, no doubt about it. It's
Chad, did you get those cans back there? Get those cans. That's a lot of cans back there under the scoreboard. And somebody's getting a pie in the face tonight, Jason. I'm not sure. I haven't heard the winner yet. I don't know if Sarah Richardson's getting it or Mr. Moore is getting it, but somebody's going to get a pie in the face tonight. I formation for the Bearcats. Pinkston goes in motion. Evans takes it, wants to throw. Throws it. Pinkston is there. Oh, it's in and out of the hands. It hit him right in the hip, Jason. And that's an incomplete pass to Pinkston. With 1:51, Bearcats now have 2nd and 10.
Well, I tell you what, you can guarantee the Bearcats with 1:51 left, they are fixing to be throwing this ball and motoring downfield if possible to try to get some points on this board. Definitely not satisfied with 18-0.
No, the Bearcats have never been satisfied at the end of the first half,
No
have
doubt.
they?
And look, we get the ball after halftime too, so a score here would be.
No, we started with the ball. I formation.
That's right, we did.
Spread offense. Evans wants to throw, has time, throws it over the middle. They're called by Mitchell at the 50 and taken down at the 49-yard line. What a catch is Evans. It wasn't a pretty pass, but it hit Mitchell right on the run. Bearcats have it. First down at the Morton Panther 49.
So it wasn't a pretty pass. That thing hit him right on the run.
Well, it looked like a little bit of
I was going to say, hit him right on the run in his hands, and boy, what a.
It looked like a duck. It looked like a duck with lead in his butt.
Good. Either way. Good job.
1st and 10 for the Bearcats at the Morton 49-yard line. 4 wide receiver sets. As Evans takes a snap. Wanting to throw, pressure coming from Evans. There's a flag.
There's some reason Pinkston was turned around on number 2 and Jaw, and he wasn't even looking for the ball. They were just talking to each other, and now the penalty flags come out.
I don't know who that's on.
On either number 2 for Morton or number 6, Josh Pinkston. So we will find out. They're having words, and Josh didn't even want the ball. Morton
was close to getting a roughing the passer call as they put an extra extra lick on Evans there. Let's see what it's on. It is it's pass interference against Morton. That's a 15-yarder with 1:26. That's going to carry the ball all the way down inside the 40, near the 34-yard line.
After we have the results of our can drive, we'll have entertainment.
They're talking about the can drive, going to give the results here in a minute. And then the band's going to come out and play their halftime show. Jason, I went to the pep rally today, and the Bearcat Steppers were there. I don't know if they're going to perform tonight, but they put on a show. Did you see the video? I posted the video on Facebook.
Bearcat Steppers, they didn't have time
Bearcat
to get on
Steppers,
Facebook
they did a little Dougie today at the pep rally.
Now, who are the Bearcat Steppers?
Oh, I don't know. There's a bunch of them. Evans takes a snap.
Good.
Look at the throw. Throws it to Pinkston. Catches it. It's going to be quickly wrapped up and trying to break a tackle. He gets back to the line of scrimmage. There's a lot of running there to not get anything. 1:13. We've got timeouts, and we take one. You're listening to the Bearcat Gridiron Show on WQST 850 AM. 1:11 to go. We got 2nd and 7 for the Bearcats. Ball is spotted at the Morton 31-yard line. Bearcats lead 18-0, trying to put a few more points on the board going into halftime. Evans looks to take the snap. 4 wide receivers. Takes it. Wants to throw. Throws it across the middle. Patrick catches it inside the 10-yard line. It's going to be 1st and goal with 1:04 left to go, and that's Jodeci Patrick making that big catch across the middle. That's a good catch there.
That was a great catch right there. Good throw by Evans. The boy just threw it right up there. Jodeci went up and got the ball like a receiver's supposed to. Come down with it. Bearcats in business with 1:04 and ticking.
Give credit that time to Evans as he stood back there, had time, and looked through his progressions, looked for Stowers. Stowers wasn't open, looked at Patrick across the middle, and he was there.
Vance, watch this matchup, number 6 and number 2, Pinkston against him. All it is, he's holding Pinkston the whole time, won't let him go.
All right, Evans takes a snap, fakes a handoff, quarterback keeper up the middle. He's caught from behind, but falls forward by 2. Jason, I couldn't see it. I was watching what the ball was doing. Was he holding him again?
Not that time. At the last play, boy, he got right up on him, and was just pushing and shoving. Pinkston never did get out of there. He never even got downfield.
Bring up a 2nd down goal to go from the Morton 8-yard line.
That's senior on senior there for defensive backs against wide receivers. Now it is 2nd and goal from the 8 as Evans moving Worsley around. They're up tight on him. Got a Timeout on the field. Bearcats take a timeout. We'll take one as well with a score 18-0. 24 seconds left to go in half. You're listening to the Bearcat Gridiron Show, WQST 850 AM. 24 seconds left to go in this first half. Bearcats trying to put some points on the board. Patrick goes in motion, leaving one-on-one coverage to Stowers. Throws to Stowers. Ooh, good coverage. You got to give credit that time for the defensive back. That's Calhoun, Trevez Calhoun, who gets his hand in there from the backside of Stowers to knock that one down. That stops the clock at 20 seconds, so the Bearcats can run another play before they'll be forced to kick a field goal. But it's most likely got to be another pass. And that play was set up and worked pretty good that time. As they got the coverage they wanted, got Stowers streaking on the slant. But you got to give Calhoun credit.
Oh, it was all coverage. That would have been touchdown, no doubt about it.
All right. 4 wide receivers. Hornsley in the backfield with Evans as he awaits the snap. Patrick goes in motion. Takes the snap, looking to throw the jump ball to Stowers. This time he goes up, and it is caught, but out of the bounds. Oh, they're going to say he caught it. Touchback, so Morton intercepts the pass. There's a flag on the play up here, Jason. It may be holding. It may be holding on defensive pass interference on 2, Jason. You said he's been holding. They may have called it this time.
We're
that'll change.
That'll change everything.
That will change
You'll
everything.
Get another shot at third
That'll
down.
give us first down, half the distance to the goal. But at 14 seconds, we may run another play.
Yeah, that'd give us enough time to definitely run.
You got to call that. That's the pass. I believe that's what it's going to be, Jason.
Yeah, because remember, I'm telling you.
No, illegal shift, I think, is the Bearcats, and they decline it. So either way, the interception stands, and Morton will have it with 14 seconds to go. 1st and 10 at their own 20. And again, that's Calhoun and Stowers, and
they got some good defensive
That's mano-y-mano, and you ain't got no advantage like you used to having in that matchup. And there's a good pass. It's just good coverage. You can't. That jump ball ain't gonna work against Trevez Calhoun.
Now they have the best defensive backs we've seen all season.
Sebastopol running away with it at West Lincoln, leading 35-0 at the halftime. We got 14 seconds left to go. 2 wide receiver sets for Morton with I formation. They hand it off. Who is wrapped up and taken down. Give him a pickup of 3 on the play, maybe the biggest gain on the ground tonight from the Panthers. That's to bring up 2nd and 7.
Let it run out.
That's going to let the clock. Rodriguez awaits a kick. Kicks a screamer. That's going to push him back into the end zone. Bobbles it into the end zone. It's going to be a touchback as it went right through the hands of Jeff Harper, the junior. Just a line drive kick that time by Rodriguez, and he gets through the hands.
Thank goodness for him to win the end zone.
Yeah, if he'd had to pick that up at the 1, he'd have been in trouble. So Panthers start out at the 20-yard line, 1st and 10, as we get ready to start this second half. Let's see if the Panthers found anything at halftime to find a way to move this ball against this Bearcat defense. Looks like Trevez Calhoun is checking back in. They're going to come back out in this Wildcat to start this game, start the second half of this game. 3 running backs or blockers, whatever you want to call them, in the backfield for Morton. As Calhoun waits the snap, takes it, going to run to the near side. White jersey's there, and they take him off his feet right at the 20-yard line. They're going to give him a pickup of 1 on the play. That's going to bring up 2nd and 9.
Good job by the Bearcats. And I tell you, it's one of those formations that, as Van said, there's so many blockers, 3 or 4 blockers right out there just leading away. And somehow those Bearcats just go right between them and take him right down for a 1-yard deal. I mean, a setup like that, I guarantee you Morton has run over some teams with that setup.
Yeah, that's a good spot for the Panthers if they actually give him 2 yards. So that's going to bring up 2nd and 8 now for the Panthers. Staying in this formation. Calhoun's your quarterback. He takes it, hands it off this time. Bearcats wrap him up. That's number 54, Sherman Boyd. He grabs his jersey, brings him back around. No gain on the play. That's going to bring up 3rd and 8 now for the Bearcats.
Sherman Boyd.
So 2 runs by the Panthers and net of 2 yards so far. So Morton facing his 3rd and 8. I know they don't want to go 3 and out again and give this ball back. Bearcats would have good field position.
All right, 10:55 left to go in the 3rd quarter. Trevez Calhoun, your Wildcat quarterback, he takes it, going to run to the far side, tries to cut it up the middle, and he hits a white brick wall as the Bearcats stand him up and stop him after a gain of 1. 4th down and 7.
Well, that's tough. What do you do as an offense? I mean, you just keep running and there's never anything there.
It's like
you would think this team would have one little slip up, one little gap they'd give up, and Well, they're there every time.
I mean, I think we've
It's
seen
the best
two.
I've ever seen
I think we've
Forrest.
seen 2 running plays all year go for more than 5 yards.
It's the best I've ever seen in Forrest. We've had some good defense.
Oh yeah, I said that too. I ran into.
I'm telling you, I've seen some state championship defenses, and this is
Good snap this time. Punt by Morton. Caught by Stowers on the run, but he is wrapped up quickly by a host of
what
Morton
was a
jerseys.
dangerous catch.
It was a dangerous catch. Ball comes out, but he was down. He was well down. Whistle blown dead. And the Bearcats will start out in Morton territory at the 45-yard line. Excuse me, make that the 44-yard line is where they'll start out.
You were saying that to somebody, and
Yeah, now I can't remember his name. I told you I ran into him. He played for the Bearcats, was on the JSU team for 4 years.
He didn't feel like Milo Collins.
No.
Let's see.
Oh, it's an odd name. Now I can't think of it. No. Just graduated JSU. Been going to law school.
Yeah. Now I'm with you.
All right, Evans goes under center, I formation, takes the snap, gives it to Warrensley. He's got running room. He's at the 40, still on his feet. Going to be taken down near the first down, all the way down to the 34-yard line. Looks like they're going to spot him at the 35. Going to be about a yard short, but that's going to bring up 2nd and 1. Boy, now it's going to bother me. I can't think of his name.
You be thinking about it. What a good run right there by Warrensley, and even better blocking by that offensive line. And where they can't find a hole, our Bearcats will find it.
Right. 2nd and 1 now for the Bearcats. Evans takes the snap, gives it to Quillian Jones, who has the first down plus some, as he is driving the pile all the way down. Oh, no, there's a fumble. Morton comes away with it, and they're returning it. 40-yard line. He's at the 50 at midfield. Going to be run out of bounds by Cameron Stowers all the way down to the 37. I didn't see that one. They must have stripped the ball away from Quillian Jones as he was driving that pile. Mo turned there as Quillian Jones got the ball stripped away from him all the way down at the 27-yard line. Taken out by Morton, and they return it all the way down to the, where is it at, Jason? The 37-yard line of the
refs
Bearcats.
didn't even know what was going on. One of them was just kind of looking around like, what?
I thought the play was blown dead or should have been blown dead, but they're letting them push it a good bit. Anyway, Morton has it in their best field position of the night as they're at the 38-yard line, where they've got 1st and 10 after the strip ball from the Morton defense. Slocum back in at quarterback, I formation. He goes under center, hands it off. Up the middle, trying to turn the corner is number 6. That's Alex Duckworth. He may have got a yard on the play. And that's going to bring up 2nd and 9.
38, Justin Robinson along that defensive line, coming in on the tackle along with number 4, Treshawn Mitchell. Only a pickup about a yard once again.
Still, even though you give them the ball at the 38, they've still got to pick up 38 yards.
You got to get a first down.
They haven't done it without penalties so far tonight. 2nd and 9, I formation for Slocum as he'll go under center. That freshman quarterback from Morton looking pretty good tonight. Wants to throw, does throw the quick pass. Ooh, in and out of the hands as Treshawn Mitchell tried to make a diving stab. No way that was going to be caught by Morton, but Treshawn Mitchell jumped up and got a hand on it, knocks it out of bounds.
And if we look at this 3rd down and 9, Vance, 18-0, still plenty of time left in this ball game. But if I'm Morton, I'm in 4-down territory.
Oh, yeah, there's no doubt you're in 4-down territory at the 37-yard line. This may be the closest you're going to get tonight. Now, you're 4-down territory, but nothing so far has worked tonight except for the pass, but they can do that. 8:36 remaining in this 3rd quarter. Bearcats lead 18-0. Slocum's got the I formation as he goes under center with 2 wide receivers. He wants to throw again. Plenty of time. Now it's collapsing on him. Bearcats are going to take him down back outside the 40 at the 41-yard line. That's going to bring up 4th and 13. And, Jason, you may have to punt here.
Yeah, I'm telling you, nothing's working right there. And that was kind of a defensive coverage sack right there because he held the ball forever. Looked downfield, nothing was there. And then finally, Bearcat defense just kind of waited on him, and he bailed out and decided to run, and Quillian Jones met him hard.
Yeah, good blocking that time from the offensive line from Morton. And Trevez Calhoun checks into the game. Looks like they may go to the Wildcat here. I thought I saw Slocum check out. Maybe I didn't. I did. Slocum checked out. No, he's going in shotgun formation. They are going for it, Jason. You called it. 3 wide receivers, 4 wide receivers, 1 back in the backfield, and they're spread it out. Takes a snap. Pressure coming from Randall Boyd. Just misses him at the 50. He throws a duck in and out of the hands. I'm glad Nathan Reynolds made a dive for that one. I'm glad he didn't catch that one. Glad he didn't catch that one. The Bearcats will get the ball on the field, 4th down to 10 for Morton. The big difference there is Bearcat turnover didn't cost us. Thanks to our defense.
Thanks to our defense, I tell you what. And just as quick as the momentum turned to Morton, it's died.
That
once
defense.
Again. The defense has shut it down.
Defense will put a pad in Mo's mouth.
I'm telling you.
7:40 left to go in the 3rd quarter. Bearcats come out in the I formation. 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line of their own. Evans takes a snap, gives it to Quillian Jones again. He's at running room. He's at the 45, trying to get sideways. Jason, look at him barreling forward. Picks up the 1st down.
And got a flag.
And got a flag. Face got to be face mask because there's no blockers out there. It's got to be a face mask as they run him out of bounds.
Vance, that's how you run the ball, sir.
I believe that's the first time this year I've seen Quillian Jones try and go sideways.
Man, and
he's a straight up and down. He's a downfield runner, and he got sideways and turned the corner there. That's 2 flags out here. There's one on the near side. It may be a personal foul too. Let's see if we can see what that judge's reaction is. He's pointing towards looking for the personal foul as they pushed him all the way to the track after they took him out of bounds. Now we're seeing what they do. All right, judge clapping. Looks like it's going to be against the Panthers. We'll see what they say here. Okay. All right. Personal foul, face mask against Morton, and a dead ball, personal foul against Morton too. I think they'll only. I don't think they'll give you 30 yards. They'll only give you one of them. I think.
One of them, yeah. You
take the 15. Either way, both of them are 15. So that's going to move the ball all the way down inside the 20. Jason, they may give you both of them because they're all the way down to the 16-yard line. We were at the 41. So they may have given you one because that was a live ball, and then you get the dead ball foul, which was half the distance of the goal.
Golly.
So I guess because it was a dead ball foul, you can't get 2 of them. One was during the play, one was a dead ball play. 1st and 10 for the Bearcats. Ball is spotted at the 17-yard line. 7:30 left to go in the 3rd quarter. Tough penalty break for the Panthers. The Bearcats trying to capitalize. 1st and 10 from the 17. Evans goes under center. Morton fans trying to get in it again. I formation for the Bearcats. Takes the snap as Evans hands it to Warrensley. He's going to be hit in the backfield. He's going to lose yardage. They're going to give him forward progress back to the line of scrimmage, but no gain that time. A lot of blue jerseys there taking him down that time.
Good job by Morton that time, but you hear so much about Quay Evans, and I hadn't seen just a whole lot. I mean, I know he's a great player, Vance. I don't want to take anything away from the kid, but I've really never seen. I hadn't looked and saw him just disrupting a whole lot tonight. Maybe we're just running so far away.
We may be running away from him. He's on the right side of the line this time. Let's see where we go with the I formation. Evans takes it. They run it to the right side. As Warrensley turns it upfield. He's got running room still on his feet inside the 10. He takes a lick, but he picks up 8 on the play. And again, they run right at him, just run around him.
They just ran right around him. It was good blocking by the far defender. He had him all the way and blocked him, and then he made a dive at it, and Quay just couldn't get it done. Good running that time by Warrensley.
3rd down.
3rd and looks like 4. Ball is spotted outside the 10 at the 11. I formation for the Bearcats as Evans goes under center. Trying to get the jump, not going to get it. Calls is audible. Panther fans getting into this game, trying to fire their players up. Hands it to Quillian Jones, who has the 1st down and more. He's inside the 5, still driving forward near the goal line. They're going to spot him down inside the 1. That's going to be 1st and goal for the Bearcats, excuse me. And that is a big run by Quillian Jones.
Boy, he toted about 2 or 3 more defenders along the way to there and just went down, just like you said, about a yard shy of that goal line. I say give it to him one more time.
I think you got to here, Jason. Just fire it at him. It's 1st and goal from the 1. Let him make up for the little fumble he had. Wasn't costly, but I know it fired him up to get that ball taken away from him. 1st and goal from the 1. I formation for the Bearcats. Evans takes a snap, gives it to Quillian Jones, who dives forward. Does he get in? No, they're going to mark him short again. Boy, they just don't want to give him that touchdown, do they? They're making him work for it. And Jason, they running it right at Quay Evans. Quay Evans makes the tackle that time. Stops him short. I don't know how they don't give it to him, though. Its ball is on, the nose of it's on the goal line, it looks like. center can adjust this one and be a touchdown.
Yeah.
I formation again, 2nd and goal for the Bearcats. Let's see what that offensive line can do. As Evans takes it, gives it to Quillen Jones. They're going to stop him again, Jason.
Quillen Jones again on the carry.
Good, quick pressure by Morton that time as they timed the snap just right. Pressured right up the middle, and they got a hand on Quillen Jones' legs, and now it's going to bring up
We've always
3rd
said
and
if
goal.
you got a yard to give it to Quillen Jones, but, man, we might have to change that this time.
I think you keep giving it to him. I think you'll pick it up. You just give him another chance at it. That's it. You got to give it. That offensive line got to give him a little bit of running room. Evans waiting the call from his coach's staff. Calling out the audible now. Takes it. Warnsley takes it this time. He dives in, and he's in. Touchdown, Jonathan Warnsley on the 1-yard dive. That's going to put 6 on the board, make it 24-0. And now they're going to kick an extra point as Rodriguez is coming into the game. Good job that time by Warnsley as they faked it to Quillen Jones, gave it to Warnsley, who just dove over the pile.
Oh, no doubt. And you know Morton fans are just upset. I mean, you get so hyped about a game, and the Bearcats would just come in and absolutely dominate a game.
That defense would just take all the wind out of your sails just that quick. When you can't do anything and nobody's done anything. Kick by Rodriguez is good. You're listening to the Bearcat Gridiron Show with a score 24-0 right here on the Gospel Station.
Lance.
Here comes the kick from Rodriguez. A line drive screamer again, going to be taken by 2 people at the 10. They're going to return this one up the middle of the field. There's some Bearcats. He breaks through, slips a tackle, and is taken down. Looked like the ball came out, but I believe Morton fell back on top of it. We'll see what they call. Flag on the play.
5-yard line.
Flag on the play back along the 29-yard line. I say it was a flag. He picked it up and one of the Bearcat players handed it to him.
Y'all gonna get this wrong now. Y'all tell me so I don't be listening to you.
I thought I saw him pick up a yellow flag. I guess he didn't. All right, so Morton.
Listening to him?
We're always wrong. We're always wrong. 1st and 10 from the 33-yard line is where Morton has it. 4:21 left to go in the 3rd quarter of play. Bearcats lead 25-0. Slocum goes into spread offense, shotgun formation. Puts Calhoun in motion, who turns it upfield. Looking for Calhoun, throws it across the middle of the field. In and out of the hands. There's a flag right here. It looks like it may be on Trayshawn Mitchell. He's got his hands up in the air. It may be holding against the Bearcat defense.
Once again, as you said, the defense penalties has been Morton's biggest asset so far tonight. Is that they've gotten a lot of yards off the penalties, but we'll wait to see what the flag is. And it is, as Van said, holding on the Bearcats, and it's going to be the defensive back. But the quarterback that time paid the price for throwing that pass that time, as once again Randall Board was in his face.
All right, 10-yard penalty again. Bearcats give up more yards on penalty than they allow the opposing team on offense.
Morton stands starting to clear.
Uh-oh, that's not good.
Not a good sign.
4:16 left to go in the 3rd quarter. Bearcats lead 25-0. Panthers get a first down on the Bearcat penalty. 1st and 10 at the 43-yard line. Snap taken that time by Slocum. Wanting to throw, rolling way back, and he just throws this one away. That's to the cheerleaders. Good try at that one for the cheerleader. I think if she'd laid out, she could have caught it.
No doubt.
That one's up here on the track. It was nowhere to throw that one, as he wanted to look like he wanted to set up kind of a little screen there, but the Bearcats had it sniffed out. Incomplete pass brings up 2nd down and 10 for the Panthers. 4:10 left to go in this 3rd quarter. Panthers trying to get something of a drive going against this Bearcat defense. And Jason, every week I'm more and more impressed with it. Scott Central scores. It's 7-0 over Union at the end of the 3rd quarter. We just got that score update from Tom Cooper. Slocum takes a snap, wants to throw the quick pass, has an open receiver, nobody there covering him, but they quickly take him down. Golly, what a hit.
Johnson.
Woo! He just wrapped him up. They're going to get 5 on the play, but that's going to bring up 3rd and 5 as that was Harper for Morton was wide open.
He was, but Marquez Johnson closed in on him quick that time, Vance. Made him pay for that.
The Sebastopol game is already over. They won 41-14 over West Lincoln. So congratulations to the Sebastopol Bobcats as they got an early game, and that's good for them because they got a long drive back from Brookhaven tonight.
Nice freeze.
41-14 is that final score. Sebastopol over West Lincoln.
Oh, I know.
Now the handoff from Morton as he drives forward to the 50, still on his feet. He's going to be pushed down short, but that's going to be short of the first down. But Jason, this may be fourth down territory.
No doubt he's going to be going for it here. You got to get something going. Let's see what they do. Not a give me against this Bearcat defense. Only a yard to go, but the yard at times have been very tough for Morton to get on the run.
All right, 4th and 1. They're going to be going for it.
Timeout, Morton.
Timeout, Morton. We'll take one as well. You're listening to the Bearcat Gridiron Show, WQST 850 AM. For Morton, is they're going for it. I formation. Slocum hands it off. Jason, I don't believe he got it. He didn't get it. That's a big try there to try and run the ball against the Bearcats.
Story of the game.
Story of the game. You can't get 1 yard against this Bearcat defense.
Man.
So with 2:46 left to go, Bearcats will take over on downs. Ooh, that's a good spot. Or they already shifting it to first down. Okay, I was thinking say.
We have a timeout on the field.
Official timeout on the field. I guess they're looking. Yeah, now they're giving it to the Bearcats.
This is going to rule the ball is turned over on downs.
So Bearcats get the ball, turnover on downs. They've got it at the 40, their own 48-yard line, leading 25-0 with 2:46 left to go on the. Oh, they're going to measure it. They're a yard short. Surprised they're measuring it.
They respotted it.
I mean, Vance, I don't get this.
What? Why they're measuring it?
I mean, it wasn't even close.
No, I don't know either, unless they're just.
It's a whole
yard short.
Yard.
Ball is going to be turned over on downs. It'll be first down first.
So Bearcats will get it again at their 48-yard line.
48-yard line.
It's 2:46 left to go in the third quarter.
Bearcats leading 25-0, and now Bearcats probably going to try to ice this clock just a little bit, run the ball, try to keep this clock running. Is they're well in command right here, getting deep into the third quarter.
All right, I formation for the Bearcats, looking to probably be running out a little clock now. Evans will go under center with Quillen Jones and Warnsley in the backfield. Hands it off, gives it to Warnsley. He's trying to turn the corner. Breaks one tackle, turns it upfield, lowers his head, gets it to the midfield stripe. Pick up a 2 on the play. That's going to bring up 2nd and 8.
Runs around the right side, gains about 2.
Good job there by Warnsley. He ran and stiffed arm one guy and just kept trucking, but it finally closed off on him on about a 2-yard gain, but still a good scamper by Warnsley. And now Evans coming up to the line.
2nd and 8. Staying in this I formation. Pinkston and Stowers, your wide receivers. Fakes the pitch, wants to throw, looking deep down the field. Has Pinkston as his man beat. Flag on the play, just overshoots him. I don't know, you want to hope that's on holding on Morton, but I'm going to bet that may be on Pinkston pushing off, Jason, where he got separation.
Yeah.
I don't know if he did or not. Just to have that kind of separation, you would think that would what it would be.
Find out.
But I don't know.
I'm confident it's going to go against Morton, as you said that. You boosted my confidence.
Yeah, exactly right. I'm thinking it should be against Morton, but very well it is against Morton.
Good job.
Where they threw it, you'd have to think it was holding. But to get that kind of separation, which we haven't seen all night, but that's a pass interference, 15-yard penalty. Looks like a 10-yard. It's a holding 10-yard penalty. So that's going to bring up first down for the Bearcats. Balls at the 40-yard line of Morton.
Play resumes. It'll be first down, 10 to go for the
Philadelphia has now beaten Kemper County 26-0 in the third. 2:05 left to go in the third quarter here. These games in Morton are long, Jason. We almost could have caught the end of this one last week on our way back from McLaurin. 1st and 10 as Evans goes under center. Hands it off to Quillen Jones up the middle. Has running room. He's at the 35, taken down along the 32-yard line. Pickup of 8 on the play. That's opening a hole right there, Jason.
That really is, and that's a huge defensive line they're up against.
Oh, and no
led
doubt.
by Quay Evans, and this offensive line is just, they're opening holes, something that Morton hadn't been able to do tonight, and the Bearcats are getting it done.
But that time they did run away from Quay. Quay's on the near side. They run it to the right side.
But they hadn't been afraid of him all night.
No, I don't think he's really adjusted their game plan that much. Evans letting some time run off his clock before he goes under center. 2nd and 2. The pitch to Warren this time. He's trying to turn the corner. Does turn the corner. He's at the 30 and taken down at the 28-yard line. That's going to be a first down for the Bearcats. It's going to bring up 1st and 10 now from the 29-yard line as Warrensley picks up 3 on the play. Again, that time ran it at Quay Evans' side of the field.
Yeah, Quay Evans was trailing, but not a factor that time.
From the Morton 29-yard line.
Todd Pinkston walks up here into the press box.
That's not Todd Pinkston.
Oh, it's not. It looked like him coming up here from behind, didn't it? I looked at the back of his head.
I was going, well, who is that?
Should have known better.
I thought it was somebody famous the way you were pointing. I was going, man, who is this?
He looked like Todd Pinkston.
I know, I didn't
But then
know.
I didn't realize it was a Mississippi State jersey. Should have known that. He's in Petal tonight. I think he's helping the Petal football team. 42 seconds left to go in the third quarter. Bearcats got 1st and 10. Fake the pitch from Evans, who runs it down inside the 20, wrestled down near the 15. They're going to spot him at the 17-yard line, but a 12-yard quarterback keeper from Evans. He went to fake that pitch and about got the ball knocked out of his hands because there was Morton defenders in the backfield.
He does such a good job. I tell you, we didn't think a whole lot of him running the ball at the beginning of the season. And he can flat run.
We thought we lost our running quarterback,
Man, no.
but we've got a quarterback that runs downhill.
He really does, and can best passing quarterback we've had in a long time.
Under 20 seconds, 1st and 10 from the 17-yard line is what the Bearcats got. Evans takes it, gives it to Warrensley again, turning the corner at the 15, down near the 10-yard line. They're going to spot him at the 11. That's going to be about a 7-yard pickup that time by Warrensley. Good job that time. And that's going to be the end of the third quarter. We're going to send it back to WQST with the Bearcats leading 25-0, getting ready to start the fourth quarter. You're listening to the Bearcat Gridiron Show on the Gospel Station. Now Bearcats have it 2nd and 5. Ooh, we lost yards on that switch of plays. At the 13, Evans fakes the snap. Tries to go forward, gets it inside the 10, down to the 9-yard line. Going to be close to the first down. They'll give him a good 4 yards on the carry. That's going to bring up 3rd and short. We got a
last scoring drive.
For who?
Us. Who else? Morton ain't snapping.
I really don't know where we got that ball. Didn't we get it off of a turnover?
Yeah,
again?
it was on the 1-yard line, and who ran it in?
Oh, Warrensley took it in from the 1 on the dive.
Okay.
Got a score update from Scott Central. They lead 14-0 over Union early in the 4th. Scott Central leads 14-0 early in the 4th. 3rd and 1. Warrensley takes it, got the first down, still on his feet, driving inside the 5. That's going to bring up 1st and goal from the 5. They finally blow him dead. They want to say he got close. Yeah.
That little boy, that little guy right there can run. He has a motor that just won't quit. He's short in stature but big in heart. And now with 10:56, Bearcats knocking on the door and trying to close that door on the Panthers right now. It's 25-0. This will push it to 32-0 with the extra point. So, boy, things are looking dim, Chad, for the Panthers.
They did blow him dead all the way back at the 5, didn't they?
They never
The
stopped
6.
doing that.
All right, we're back, Bearcat fans. Sorry about that. We had a little drop call there to the radio station. I believe we're back on the air now with 25-0 is your score with 10:25 left to go in the fourth quarter in this ball game. Bearcats have it 1st and goal from the 6 as Evans goes under center. Warrensley takes a handoff at the 5, turning his head down, and he's in the end zone. Touchdown, Bearcats. That'll put 6 on the board, make it 31-0 with the extra point pending. A 6-yard run by Jonathan Warrensley puts another point on the board, and Morton's got an injured player down on the field, Jason. Slow to get up. That may be Quay Evans, Jason. Is he slowed? No, Quay's over here on the sidelines. So, not sure who the Panther player is down. But we're going to take a timeout on his behalf as we await the Bearcats' extra point. You're listening to the Bearcat Gridiron Show on WQST 850 AM. So Warrensley takes a 6-yard touchdown run in, and Rodriguez attempts the extra point to try and make it 32-0 Forest with 10-11 left to go in this ball game as we await the snap. Low snap, good hold, kick is up, and the kick is good. Number 11, that's Luke Reynolds, comes in to do the hold. And Jason, I believe that was Nathan Reynolds on the snap. Nathan Reynolds went to our long
and
snapper.
And your player from Morton was DeMarcus Jones, number 25, and it wasn't nothing but a cramp. So that's the good news.
Just cramped up. He's off the field. We're playing it live on WQST 850 AM. It's 850 AM, WQST.com.
It'll be on cable tomorrow.
Yeah, it'll be replayed on the radio station in the morning at 12, and then it'll be on the cable station.
Channel 5.
Channel 5. So we're going to keep it here after that touchdown, which made the score 32-0 with 10 minutes left to go in the ball game. Rodriguez will be doing the kicking here, as usual. Good job so far tonight from the Bearcats special teams, as they have kept Morton deep in their own territory most of the night. Rodriguez sets the kick. A good kick. This one's going to go into the end zone, about 5 yards deep in the end zone. And that will take them back at the 20-yard line. So it'll be 1st and 10 for Morton at the 20-yard line.
What a big kick right there. And I'm telling you, Rodriguez has got to be getting some looks by some colleges because, I mean, punt, we just saw him punt tonight. Unbelievable. You know, probably the best punt I've ever seen in high school football. And then his kicking, I mean, what's to be said? He's got to be one of the top in the
Has he only punted it once tonight?
Twice.
He punted twice tonight. Yeah, 2 great kicks. They just didn't.
That second one was unbelievable. That was the one Reynolds caught.
Yeah. So Morton to come out now. 1st and 10 at their own 20. Spread offense, 4 wide receiver sets. Got 1 man in motion. Now they take the handoff. A lot of movement. Swing pass to the motion man in the backfield, and he's going to lose 5 yards. They're going to spot him back at the 15. Loss of 5 on the pass completion that time for Morton. And Jason, without the penalties, Morton may be pushing negative yards in this game also.
Yeah, there's no doubt. And you better believe this Bearcat defense prides itself in shutouts. Nothing will be easy for the Panthers, even though it's a 32-point lead.
They're not pulling anybody in this one.
Heck no. So Morton is going to every play they got and just nothing going for the Panthers, and that's due to a great Bearcat defense.
Spread offense. Slocum takes a snap, wants to throw, looking on the near side, trips. Oh, and the receiver slips down. Not much coverage, but even if he catches that at the 20, that's back at the original line of scrimmage. Their Bearcats are closing on him quick. So incomplete pass, bring up 3rd and 15 now for Morton.
So time running down. It stops at 9:22 left in the game. Morton facing a 32-point deficit against a stellar D.
A defense that hasn't given up much all night long, that's for sure. Bearcat defense has played outstanding tonight.
Best performance of the season in my mind.
I would say so, yeah, too. This is a very potent Morton offense. Probably, you know, as far as speed players and skills players, one of the best we've played against. Pass from Slocum, this time in and out of the hands of Calhoun as it hit him right in the hands. He wanted a flag, not going to get it on that one as he was unabated as it hit him in the hands and he dropped it. So that brings up 4th and 15, and Morton's going to punt and give the Bearcats ball in good field position.
Yeah, they sure will. And Vance, you know, as you kind of look around tonight, it's been a total team effort for the Bearcats. There's not one player that really stands out as they're going to be selecting tonight, you know, the player of the game. I mean, Worsley has 3 touchdowns and had some good runs. But defensively, man, it's just hard not to look at Randall Boyd's way. Randall Boyd has been disruptive.
He has been on defense. Look at him. He's going to try and block this one. Oh, they kicked this one, try and kick it out of bounds, and it will go out of bounds. He turned around and kicked this one directly at us, Jason, and it's going to go out of bounds and give the Bearcats 1st down at the 39-yard line of Morton.
So Bearcats going to have excellent field position which to work with. You would have to think they're going to run the ball and kind of milk this clock. We're going to see what Morton has in them. Some teams get down 32 points and they just start shutting down and don't defend as well. We'll find out here with what the Panthers do. And
starter's still on the field.
oh yeah, yeah. I mean, it's Morton Forest. Look, you get what you get. You just keep punching them in the mouth.
Yeah, exactly.
In this game, you can throw all that other out.
Yeah, you really can. Bearcats got it 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line of Morton. Another drive starting in Morton territory. Handoff to Trayshawn Mitchell, who's in the backfield, who
Still
dives
going.
forward to the 34-yard line.
Keep talking.
So
go ahead.
it's going to be a pickup of 6 on the play. Going to bring up 2nd and 4 now for the Bearcats.
What?
The All-Stars for the Bearcats. We'll go over that real quick again. Josh Pinkston is going to the Mississippi-Alabama game. Trayshawn Mitchell going to the Bernard Blackwell North-South game. And Cameron Stowers going to the Mississippi-Louisiana All-Star game. Handoff to Quillian Jones up the middle. Trying to break tackles, diving forward. Going to be a couple of yards short of the first down. Going to bring up about 3rd and 2 now for the Bearcats. 8:22 left to go in this ball game.
Okay.
Bearcats trying to run this clock out and seal the deal and make Morton buy a new trophy.
That's right. They will have to buy a new trophy. Right there.
So
Chad on the pickle. Right on there.
3rd and 3 now with 8:01 left to go in this ball game. Evans will go under center. Takes the handoff, gives it to Quillian Jones, who has the first down and some more. Still driving, still on his feet, all the way down to the 24-yard line. Oh, a little late. All that jawing is come out. Oh, and they're going to end up tossing some players here, Jason. Little fight breaking out here at the end of this game as Josh Pinkston and one of the Morton players, number 2, Zay Reese, who they have been at each other all night, get into a little shoving and fisticuffs. And there may be some ejections, which can cost you in the next game. We've still got a tough game against Velma Jackson next week.
So
you don't want to see anybody thrown out. And I believe Morton's got a tough game against Raleigh next week, which could be the difference in 2nd and 3rd in the seed in the playoffs. So let's see what the referees say, if they say anything.
Man, you hate to see that kind of stuff.
Yeah, you really do, and especially in a game that's all but over. There's just no sense in that.
And Quay Evans still wanting to go out there.
Yeah, it's a little late to get fired up now.
Yeah.
Let's see what they do. They clear all the players off the field, and they're writing down names and numbers. They're fixing to do some ejecting here, Jason, and this is going to hurt.
They're gathering their information, and both teams, and I don't know which one started, but a lot of times when the team's trailing, they'll take out their frustration. But who knows?
I think it was going to be a penalty on Morton before the play.
But
yeah, Josh retaliated. We retaliated through punches. When you throw punches, it's that's Katie bar the door. You're going out. So they're selling it out. It looks like they're writing down more than a couple of numbers. So let's see what they say here. Not sure what's going on, but we'll see. Got a score on Scott Central. It is 20-0. Scott Central leads Union with 4:52 left to go in that ball game.
You can send it back.
We're going to send it back to WQST as we await the decision from the referee. You're listening to the Bearcat Gridiron Show, WQST 850 AM. Long pause, and like I said, they are definitely tossing players from the games. They'll have to sit out a game. Morton knows this all too well, as Quay Evans had to sit out the Hazelhurst game, I believe it was. So with 7:41 left to go in the ball game, referees are still settling out. Looks like they're about to get things settled now. Let's see what the penalties are. Probably going to be offsetting penalties. The penalties probably aren't going to matter so much here. What's going to matter is the players that gets thrown out of the game. Bearcats picked up a first down on the run from Quillian Jones as he carries it all the way down to the 24-yard line is where the ball is spotted. So let's see what the penalty is now. As they've got Boswell and Porter out there discussing it with them. We'll keep it here for a few more minutes. See what they do. Now looks like they're giving us the first down. Just hate we're gonna lose players. They're still selling this out. We're gonna send it back. You're listening to the Bearcat Gridiron Show, WQST 850 AM. Jason, as we await the settling of the referees, Chad, we're recording up there. So the sponsors for our Bearcat Gridiron Show this year are Bank of Forest, Bancorp South, Community Bank of Mississippi, Farm Bureau Insurance, Forest Family Practice Clinic, McDonald's, New Way Dry Cleaners, Tony Chance and Company, Bowles Marketplace, Doug Woods, DDA, Brad Thompson, Optometrist, John B. Smith Jr., Forest Dental Practice, Andy Sistrunk, Forest Animal Hospital, Forest Lions Club, Forest Rotary Club, General Service Company, Ottenlee Funeral Home, Palmer Insurance Agency, Price and Company, Randy Easom, ODPA, Reynolds Dental Practice, Sonic Drive-In, Thompson and Hollingsworth, Citizens Bank, Kentucky Fried Chicken, Western Auto, Holiday Inn Express, MMC Materials, Forest Ford Incorporated, Perns Clothing, Rick Clark, River Rat, The Times, Cox Chevron, Domino's, Tyson Foods, Metrocast, Holyfield Funeral Home, Capital Oil, Primary Health Care, Dr. Gail Harrell, Lackey Memorial Hospital, and DuraQuip Medical Attention, Medical and Oxygen.
And that's number 6, Josh Pinkston, and number 2 for Morton. Zay Reese. And that, Vince, those are the two I was telling you about that was having trouble. You saw how close he was lining up on Josh, holding him a lot of the game. They were just all game long at each other. It was building up the whole time.
Yep. That's one of the, again, building up, and when you're down 32-0 and frustration takes over, that's when things happen, and things happen for the bad, and that's going to be a tough break for both these teams, as they're going to lose key players for next week's games, as they'll have to sit out a game. I'm almost positive. Don't you have to sit out a game when you've been ejected? We're going to ask the referee up here.
It's a game. You get to come in with 7 minutes and 41 minutes in the fourth quarter.
He won't be able to come. That's what it is. It's a game from the end, from where he gets kicked out to the same time next year. Next week he gets to come in with 7:41 left to go in the ball game, which will be against Velma Jackson. So tough break there for both teams, Bearcats and the Panthers, as Pinkston and Zay Reese were kicked out of the ball game for fighting. And like Jason said, they've been at each other the whole game, and it finally boiled over. And that's what happens. You get these rivalry, very emotional games like this. But we're back at action now. Bearcats keep the first down at the 29-yard line with 7:41 left to go in this game. They lead 32-0 as Evans goes under center. Pressure coming from the Bearcats that time. That is number Quay Evans, who just really woke up that time, Jason. Pushed forward and hit Evans before he could even get away from center.
Man. And, boy, I didn't know they escorted him all the way out of the game. They sure do. I see a one cop escorting a Morton player out, and I don't see Josh Pinkston. I guess they're escorting him out.
Oh, do they really?
Yeah, they just escorted him to the locker room.
That's why I didn't realize they escorted him out off the field completely. 2nd and 12 now after the 2-yard loss as Evans makes the pitch to Mitchell, who cuts it up the middle of the field and is going to be hit. Finally taken down all the way to the, looks like he got to the 23-yard line. Good pickup that time for Trayshawn Mitchell. I'm not sure if Warrensley got hurt or why Mitchell's running the ball, but doing a good job filling in for Warrensley. As he's running the ball, that's going to bring up 3rd and looks like 9 now for the Bearcats. They need the 15-yard line for the first. Ball is spotted at the 24. 6:30 left in this game. Bearcats lead 32-0. Just trying to finish these Panthers off. Evans under center, takes a snap, wants to throw, rolling to the near side. Throws it across the middle of the field, caught by our tight end, Marquez Johnson, catches it all the way down to the 11-yard line. That may be the first or second completion all year long to our tight end.
Good catch by Marquez Johnson.
Good job by Evans.
First down, too.
Hit him in the chest, picks up the first down at the 11.
And Evans was on the run the whole time and just threw a strike right there to Marquez on the run.
Scott Central scores again. It's 26-0 with 1:42 left to go in that ball game. Evans takes a snap, gives it to Mitchell, pushes and dives forward, give him a pickup of 2 on the play, gets it inside the 10 to about the 7-yard line, make the 8-yard line. So we're up 2nd and 8 now, 2nd and 7 now for the Bearcats. They can make a first down without getting the touchdown. They need, looks like about the 3-yard line for the first. Clock is still running. We're down at 5:20 left to go in this ball game. Jason, I believe you can go ahead and wrap this one in red and white. Hard for me to believe that Morton can pull off 7 scores with 5 minutes left to go.
No.
Evans takes it, hands it to Quillian Jones, who breaks a tackle. He's in the middle of the field, and he will go in for a touchdown. Quillian Jones on the 8-yard touchdown run for the Bearcats. That's going to push it up to 38-0 with the extra point pending.
That's what you call an exclamation point, Bearcats.
Bearcats, 38-0. This has been all Bearcats. And give credit. You know, Jason, we keep wondering whether we're playing good teams or not, but I'm really thinking we're pretty good. Morton's a good team. They just put up 39 points last week against Velma Jackson, who is another good team, and Bearcats have completely shut them down. So the extra point is good. You're listening to the Bearcat Gridiron Show with the score 38-0 on WQST 850 AM. All right, Rodriguez set to kick off. Line drive and kick, going to bounce at the 10, be blocked up and picked up at the 7, where they're trying to return from Morton. Going to be hit and taken down at the 15. They're going to give him the 18-yard line for forward progress, and Morton will have it 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line. Bearcats lead 39-0. We're under the 5-minute mark now in this ball game. As Morton got it 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line. Bearcat defense just trying to preserve this shutout. Morton comes to the line of scrimmage. I formation for Slocum. 2 wide receivers in the ball game. Slocum goes under center, hands it to the second man through, who is hit and taken down. Give him a gain of, I don't think he got a gain of anything. No gain on the play.
Number 54.
So 2nd and 10 now for Morton, as they look like they are content with just running this clock out.
Gonna be no gain, bring up a 2nd down and 10.
4:24 and clock is ticking in this game. 2nd and 10 for Morton. There looks like both teams really just want to get out of this game without getting anybody else hurt, thrown out, ejected, missed time for next week.
Fans to the players have to leave the field.
Yeah, Jason said they got escorted out by the security guards.
Okay,
Pitch this time to Morton, who turns the corner and is going to be hit and taken down at the 26-yard line. Big pickup of 7 that time. Biggest gain of the night for the Panthers on the ground. As that was number 20, I believe, for Morton. That's Kingsley Amos, a senior running back for Morton. He had some speed turning that corner, Jason.
He did, no doubt about it. And they have speed on this team. They just hadn't got past the initial line of scrimmage.
Exactly. 3rd down and 3. Shortest 3rd down of the night for the Panthers with 3:40 left to go in this ball game. Slocum goes to throws it up to Traverse Calhoun, in and out of his hands. Good coverage that time by Trayshawn Mitchell. And that's going to bring up 4th down and another punt from the Panthers. They've had to do a lot of punting tonight.
A lot of punting tonight, no doubt about it. Been a lot of 3 and outs for the Panthers. So with 3:28 left to go, Bearcats leading 39-0. Well in command of this ball game, and so far pitching a shutout in the rivalry game, and a highly anticipated game. A lot of folks here to watch it, and it's been all Bearcats.
I did not expect this kind of score in this game, and you got to give credit to the Bearcat defense. Bearcats don't even put anybody back there to return this one, as they let it go all the way down to the 34-yard line. Nobody back to return it. So with 2:59 left to go in this ball game, Bearcats will mess around and come out with a win here, and it has been all defense. And Jason, I told some people all week that I didn't think Morton would score more than 1 touchdown, but I sure didn't expect us to shut out this offense. I know we're good and we've shut out a lot of people, but I was thinking more along the lines of 24-7. I was not expecting 39-0.
I said 3 touchdowns.
That's what I figured.
I said 3 touchdowns is kind of what I had in mind, but it's been way more than expected, and I think it's just because the Bearcats that good. I don't think it's any discount to Morton. I think they've got a good team.
No, I think Morton does have a good team. I'm really thinking the more I watch this Bearcat team, I really think they're that good. Hand off to Mitchell up the middle of the field. Runs into a host of Panthers as he gets it up near the 40-yard line. Pick up a 5 on the play. Chad, do y'all see Warrensley? I see Warrensley. He's right there. I did see him, and then Coach Davis got in the way. It's easy to hide behind Coach Davis.
Second down.
2 minutes left to go in this ball game. 2nd and 5 for the Bearcats. Bearcats lead 39-0. Evans will go under center I formation. I see, looks like Lyles checks into the game. Handoff this time is to number 18 for the Bearcats. That is Tobias Lofton, who gets it near the first down. Let's see where they're going to spot him at, Jason. Looks like they're going to spot him at the first down. They do have a first down. That'll keep the clock running as Lofton and Lazavius Lyles checks into the game. Running backs for the Bearcats. Chris Mazik also checks into the game at quarterback for the Bearcats. Minute 25. Bearcats have it 1st and 10. Mazik takes a snap, gives it to Lofton again. Picks up about 4 on the play that time as he carries it up to the 49-yard line. Minute 12 left to go in this ball game. Bearcats just happy to run out the clock and come away with a victory and keep this golden chicken. We'll put this one in the trophy case, and that's where it will stay. Panthers will have to buy a new trophy tonight. One of the things we kind of predicted last year after the win last year, a big 6-2 victory to give us 2 in a row. Tonight's victory makes it 3 in a row for the Bearcats.
That was Wilton. He's the defensive line coach at Mississippi State. That's that guy that came up here.
Oh, okay,
With all the
okay.
Mississippi State stuff on. He's watching Clay Evans, of course.
Okay.
Well, I guarantee you he got a few write-downs for Forrest.
Oh, yeah, there's no doubt. There's no doubt. I bet you he noticed Randall Boyd's number tonight.
I guarantee he does, and probably knows some Justin Robinsons and a few others. But we're in
Marquez.
victory formation right now, and that's what the Bearcats like. Shutout right here in Morton, Mississippi. 39-0.
20 seconds left to go. That was the last play of the game, and the Bearcats are heading off the field as the clock is ticking down. So is the Panthers.
So, Vance, who's your player of the game? If it's up to me, I give it to the whole defense. Just here defense, here's your trophy. But, you know, if you got to give it to a player, you know, offensively, you always lean to an offensive player because they get more time to shine. But Warrensley does have 3 touchdowns, which, you know, was set up by good defensive performance. But how do you give it to one defensive player?
Exactly. Everything we did tonight was set up completely by our defense. I believe 4 touchdowns tonight were off of turnovers. And, you know, what else you going to do? But who do you give it to? Do you give it to Randall Boyd for putting the pressure on the quarterback, causing some fumbles? Do you give it to Quillian Jones, who played a great game on defense and on offense? I believe he had 2 touchdowns on offense. If you've got to give it to anybody on the defensive side of the ball, you got to give it to Quillian Jones because he worked both sides of it and worked both sides well. 2 touchdowns on offense, a lot of tackles, a lot of disruption on defense. I guess if I had to say anybody, I may look at Quillian Jones. He had some good runs in this game too. Now they're going to announce Randall Boyd.
All right.
They do give it to a defense. Randall Boyd gets the Rogers MVP award trophy, and that's what we talked about. That was one of the first names we mentioned on the defense is Randall Boyd. And I tell you what, that's going to make that young man very happy.
What you talking about?
He's always smiling, but that smile just got bigger and bigger and bigger.